Hey everybody, good night, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you again. My name is Bernard Chang. I need to come up with some kind of like intro line or something. Um, Anyways, I'm a professional comic book artist slash designer. Uh, on this stream, just be sketching. Tonight is Battle of the Sketches. We'll maybe have some other people join us tonight. Um, our usual co-hosts, CHEN, Jerry Ma, and um, our illustrious neighbor Cheung, perhaps, maybe. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe someone else. Um, Tonight is Battle of the Sketches, which is a weekly kind of sketch. I wouldn't say duel, but just like a sketch, kind of like friendly sketch thing that a bunch of us do. So you're free to join in. Tonight's or this week's subject matter is Fantastic Four. I'm still waiting to get clarification if it's just one member of the Fantastic Four or if Jerry is expecting us to draw all four. But you guys everyone's welcome to join if you want to draw along during the stream. Tonight I would say maybe 3 hours. I used to say maybe an hour or two, but it's always like an extra hour more than whatever I say it is. So I'm just going to go with 3 because that's kind of the average. Anyways, if you guys caught our last stream, it was quite a doozy. Last week, you can watch on the reruns here on Twitch. I also upload all the old episodes onto my YouTube channel, so make sure you head over there, YouTube. I can't figure out how to name my YouTube channel because it gives me like this numerical name. But make sure you hit a follow over there if you want to watch any of the old episodes. A lot of times the Twitch deletes after a while. Twitch deletes after a while. Let me see. How does this work? The older episodes, I think after like a few weeks. So only until you become... Does this link work? Only until you become a... There it is. There's that link. I think like a partner or something. Do they keep the videos up? Anyways, I also appreciate everybody that makes clips. I know a couple of you guys make a lot of clips during the stream, so it's a lot of fun to watch. I always forget. Let me do a quick roll call before we get too far behind. Want to say hello to everybody. Hello, Lurky Lurker. Lurky Lurker from Canada. James Quo Comics. Hubba Hubba. Good to see you. Yoshi. Good to see you, Yoshi. Yoshi from Japan, Tokyo. Brave and Bold. That was the last Friday. That was a lot of fun, Yoshi. I hope everything went well. How long did you guys go? I know Ryan Benjamin jumped on afterwards. Jim Chung and I drew for 2 hours. And then Ryan Benjamin came on. I saw Mike McCone had a piece. I don't know if he was on stream or if you were also able to get anybody else. But a lot of fun. You know, if you guys know Japanese or maybe you want to learn some Japanese, we know a guy. We have a mutual friend, Jerry and I, David. He learned Japanese just from watching anime. That requires a lot of IQ. I think mostly hentai, but I mean, to each their own. C. Jing, 00, hubba hubba. Jamie Odell, good to see you, Jamie. Mr. Joshua, what is that Mr. Joshua icon there, emote? It looks like Ben Franklin, but like with a big belly. I can't see, it's kind of, no, it's not. Can I increase? There we go. It's not Ben Franklin. Master Blaster, good to see you. D. Rogers, hubba hubba poop, hubba hubba poop. Long Woo, what's up, Long Woo? Racer GRX3, hey, what's going on? Golf Boy Sunday, welcome from Vancouver, Golf Boy Sunday. We have a nice international contingency. We have some people from Brazil, sometimes Isaac from India. We have Gozador from mainland China. We have a bunch of people from all over the planet. Pretty soon, one of these days, I'll make a map. You know, maybe like the player select screen, since it has a map of the world. We could do something like that at one point. R.N. Ingrid, how are you doing? Good to see you again. James Quo Comics. Is that a new screen name? Long Wu says, Bernard, just draw Invisible Woman. That's what I was thinking. Like, you could just shoot the shit, play Jackbox for like an hour or two, and then just, boom, Invisible Woman. Now, here's my question about Invisible Woman. She turns invisible, right? But her uniform also turns invisible. So, a couple questions. Is the uniform made out of a special material? I don't know if there's ever been an issue of Fantastic Four that explains the science or tech behind the uniform, but is her uniform like normally transparent, and then she's just wearing blue body paint so that when she does turn invisible, she becomes invisible? Is the uniform, the fabric, somehow reflective, right? Or she can turn invisible, but does she have the ability to also turn other things invisible, which would then make sense in that she can turn her uniform invisible too because it's touching her. Then if you were to expand upon that, if she can turn the uniform invisible because she's touching the uniform, then can she turn other objects invisible just by touching it, so therefore extending her powers? Interesting. Food for thought. Yojimbo, if you know an answer, by the way, Yojimbo 007 is our moderator, supreme, super moderator, moderator of the year, mod man. By the way, I forgot to check. Oh, okay, all right. Michael's off. Good. I didn't see. Well, Kreese is on. What's Kreese doing on so late? Isn't he usually streaming in the afternoon? Anyways, Master the Blaster Yojimbo. Well, does it have to be all four of them, Yojimbo? I was thinking about maybe just doing a big sketch today as we're approaching episode 50. Right now we're episode 49. We're getting up there. I don't know if we should do something special for episode 50. Try to really, work the networking magic, try to get somebody special to show up. Or maybe I just do a big garage sale giveaway, like find a whole bunch of other stuff in my studio that I want to give to you. I was going to say that I don't want, but I was going to put it nicely that I want to give to you. Who knows? I also found a sample portfolio sent in that I want to go over, like a review. I think that would be kind of nice, but that would probably require me setting it up on the other computer. But we haven't done the digital stream in a while, so it might be time to just spice it up a little bit. Let's do a digital stream, one or two, and then jump back onto the drawing table. Jamie Odell, good to see you. Let's see. James Cole said, Jerry said, anyone or all? What about Franklin Richards? Seems to be very controversial these last couple weeks. Franklin Richards. No longer a mutant. Woo! Okay, anyways. Yoshi, thank you. Yoshi, this was on Yoshi's stream. Hold on, we gotta go. Let's go inside the dojo. Alright. We went from outside LA. Now we're inside the dojo, Cobra Kai Dojo. Somehow this theme has stayed with us. I figure like what is like another month and a half before season 3 comes out. We're gonna be all back on the Cobra Kai bandwagon again. Might as well keep the dojo up. Maybe there'll be something special coming up. I don't know. Who knows? And then once we go inside the dojo, we can see that this was the sketch from Yoshi's stream. This is the Joker sketch, 9x12. Only had time to do one sketch. Jim Chung and I were competing to see who would finish first, and he blew me out by. It was like the turtle and the rabbit. Well, actually, he got out to an early start. I, of course, did my 3 or 4 erases. And then I started jumping up to the big lead, and I was like way ahead of him. And then I decided to start doing polls and other shit on Twitch, and then Jim finished. So, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Steve did not come through. Steve, Make Havoc 217-247 was our other moderator. He was supposed to go over to Jim's house with a wig, knock on his door, and distract him, but I don't know what happened. D. Rogers, right. I said 3 hours. Now this is going to be a marathon, 4.5 hours. Don't jinx the stream, D. Rogers. Blues Boy, how are you doing, Blues Boy? I have a feeling that Blues Boy might be another person under a different name. Some of you might have like multiple screen names. Is that true, Blues Boy? Anyways. Oh, so you Jimbo, I can download my Twitch videos. I guess I gotta figure out how to do some of this stuff. I mean, what I'm doing right now is after the stream is done here on Twitch, I'll wait a few days, up to a week or so, and then I'll upload it onto YouTube. But make sure you head over to the YouTube. Thanks for that link. That link works. Just go there and hit the follow. I'm also considering, we're talking to Sean maybe about streaming on YouTube, doing maybe a different show, or maybe the same show but on YouTube. I don't know. Who knows? There's all these different platforms. Cool Hand Luke, good to see you, Cool Hand. Yeah, so unless become a partner here on Twitch, the videos delete fairly quickly. I think a few weeks. Blues Boy, yes, I'm talking about the YouTube URL. Like on Twitch, it's like twitch.tv/TheBernardChain, but the YouTube URL is like a whole bunch of numbers. So I don't know how to like change that to The Bernard Chang. Zequil, good to see you. Oh, you heard just joined and you heard the word hentai. Yes, well, as I was saying earlier, I got a buddy. I already said his name, David. He learned Japanese from watching anime. I suspect it was hentai, but it is probably regular anime. Yeah, because he was our translator when we were in Tokyo last year, and dude's not even Japanese. So that's pretty amazing. Takes a lot of IQ. Me, I just when I think of Japanese. When I think about speaking in Japanese, I think octopus tentacles. So, Mr. Joshua says it's Vortuzo. What is Vortuzo? I'm a little bit backed up on the stream chat. Crazy DJ, you watch late Fridays, Saturdays when you're partying. Mr. Joshua, you party? Yeah, James Cole. Oh, okay, so James Cole, you changed your Twitch name to match your Instagram. Yeah, I think it's pretty good to if you can just match all your social media names. That's what I try to do. That way you just say one name and then whatever platform they go on, that's the platform, right? I mean, they'll find you. Otherwise, if it's anything else, you get a little bit confusing. Crispy Papa, greetings from Melbourne, Australia. We have our Australian guest here, viewer, Mr. Sean Chen. Mr. Sean Chen. There we go. Co-stream with Kreese. How do I co-stream with Kreese? That would be cool. We could do. What is Kreese doing right now? Can somebody tell me? I'm afraid to switch channels on my browser. I'm running on a really old iMac. It's when you're driving a car and you can drive 55, maybe 60, 65. You don't really want to gun it, because then you might be stuck on the highway somewhere. So, I guess Blues Boy is referring to my previous chat about the Invisible Woman. Jimbo says Kreese keeps random hours. He doesn't have a set schedule. Okay. I mean, every time I guess I can say the same for me. I say I was going to start at 7. It's about 8. Start at 7:50 something. Every now and then, there's always some kind of computer issue, program issue. Today, when I tried turning on the OBS and started streaming, there was some link with the internet wasn't working. So, Yojimbo, that's kind of the idea, a group portrait with just the upper body. How do we draw Jerry in it? Is the key. Kevin P. West. Good to see you, Kevin P. West. Hubba, 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 hubba. A headshot of all Fantastic Four inside a 4, says Long Wu. Jing Super Scroll Easy. Let's see. Wildstorm SCCG. Good to see ya. 50th episode, a drawing or a sculpture of a life-size Jerry. Well, yeah, we still got to figure out. I mean, 50. We're coming up on 50. What is 50? The silver anniversary? Technically, this is the 50th episode. I think I did a 0 episode to start out, so technically this is the 50th. But numbering-wise, this is 50. Cobra Kai Christmas special. We should do that. We should do well, I was thinking this was Thanksgiving weekend. Is there kind of a Thanksgiving theme? Oh, I just got it. What if it's the Fantastic Four? You know the Norman Rockwell painting where the family's sitting around eating dinner, and then we're playing with fire here, Sean. We're playing with fire. Fantastic Four is around the dinner table, Thanksgiving dinner table, and Jerry is the turkey that's about to be eaten. Let me sit on that for a little bit. Let me sit on that. James Quo, no, Jim Chung did not do any colors on his sketch. He only inked it, but he inked it. I didn't do any inks. I just did some the watercolor stuff. So, um, hmm. And we did a claim too. So we tested out the claim. Like this piece was $200. The person who uh, wanted the Joker, or I guess I was doing a call out to our viewers in Japan from Yoshi's show as to a character they like to see. It was Joker. I think another suggestion was Supergirl, but Joker came in first, and so it worked out. So we might do that on the stream. So your Jimbo says on Windows you can download the videos. You're only bound to keep the video Twitch first for like 24, 48. Oh, I'm on a Mac, so I don't know. We'll see. I think you can. I just gotta play around with the settings, I guess, or the stream manager. There is a thing with OBS to save. I guess I can click both at the same time, start streaming and start recording. Duh. That's yeah. I guess I could do that. I just don't know how much memory like each stream is gonna take, especially if I'm up for like 3 hours. I don't want to commit to like overloading my hard drive. YouTube's requirement for live streaming is that you have a certain number of subs before you can do it. Okay, so right now I think we're at like 70 something. So everybody go over there and subscribe. Please. That way we can maybe start streaming over there. I don't know. We'll see. Just a thought. We talk a lot about a lot of stuff, Sean and I. Getting around to doing it is another thing. So, D. Rogers, that's true. I should make the fuck it concept for my YouTube channel. Yeah, that way. Yeah, because also like here we're gonna be doing like a character creation kind of thing. So, sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera. If people click here, it'll bring together. Oh, Khadgar. All right, I'm gonna click on this. What's gonna happen? Should I jump on Kreese's Discord, or oh, now you're watching. Oh, there's like two streams here. Oh, wow, what's Khadgar? Man, I'm learning something new. I've seen this before, but I don't. All right, let me try to catch up on the chat. Okay, it's a workaround for not having access to the squad stream. Yeah, I should just like read the next line. That way I answer my own, or Yojimbo will answer my own question before I even ask it. Make Havoc 247, welcome to the stream. Wow, this is early for Make Havoc, Steve. Let's see. No death blow tonight, Wildstorm. Tonight is Fantastic Four. Wildstorm, you should have showed up on Friday. You could have suggested death blow then. Kevin P. West says She-Hulk. 50th anniversary gift is gold. Super Scroll. I think that's why Fantastic Four was the theme this week, because of Thanksgiving. I don't get it, Sean. You mean, are you replying to my Norman Rockwell idea? Like, you know, like his head on a turkey. Right? Not that he's eating his head, like, you know, but Human Torch roasting a turkey. Okay, maybe. A to the J, 85. Are you still on the baseball book, A to the J? You want to see page 85, number 85? Blues Boy, I can put the streams on an external drive so it doesn't stay on your computer. Yes, that's. I'm thinking about. I should probably get another external drive. I had a previous one that no longer turns on anymore. So, um, ooh, I just saw Jerry's text. Nice. So what are you guys gonna be doing for the Thanksgiving dinner? Patrick likes Super Scroll. Jamie Odell, D. Rogers, Doctor Doom. I was thinking about Doctor Doom. I did do a Doctor Doom sketch a couple months ago. So, I thought maybe like since it's 49, maybe I'll do like a nice 9x12 sketch. This would be a nice giveaway. What's up, Shoe Thief? Haven't seen you in a while, Shoe Thief. Hope everything's well. Oh, 85th YouTube subscriber, A to the J. Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I do have. So I had like two, and then I copied but I think there's some on the old one that I forgot. I didn't copy over. And then I have a old Porsche hard drive. Actually, yeah, the Porsche hard drive. I think it still works, but I think that's a Porsche LaCie hard drive. But it requires it's a different connector. So, like that Fire something connector doesn't work anymore onto the new iMac. I don't even think it might work on the iMac I'm using to stream, but it's like a different Fire drive connector. Yojimbo says I need 1,000 subs on YouTube before being able to live broadcast. At this rate, maybe next year. I thought anybody could live broadcast on YouTube. It's just you need 1,000 if you want to live broadcast on your phone, from your phone. But if you live broadcast from your like laptop or desktop, you should be okay. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, never question Yojimbo. So that's what I know. Longwu says draw Wolverine, Hulk, Ghost Rider, or Spider-Man, since they technically were the Fantastic Four in like 3 years. That's another thing I was thinking about. Maybe like drawing like these an offshoot Fantastic Four, or what is Kreese drawing? See, Kreese is wearing a tank top. Told you, man. This guy like, what's the temperature in New York? This dude's wearing a tank top. Anyways. Firewire connector, yes. So to have a custom URL for YouTube, you have to have at least 100 or more subscribers. Page be at least 30 days old. Have uploaded profile picture, uploaded banner image. I have all that stuff except for 100 subscribers. We're at 85 right now. A to the J was 85. All we need is 15 more. 15 more people. I'm sure, hopefully, this weekend, if you guys have Thanksgiving dinner, get your uncle or aunt to sign up to hit that sub on YouTube. Maybe I should just set up 15 more email addresses, and then I can set up bluesboy3@bernardchain.com, yojimbo007@bernardchain.com, and then each one will. That takes a lot of work. That's why we need an intern. Yeah, Thunderbolt. The Firewire, I think whatever was the older one, because the Porsche Le C hard drive worked on my old G3 and Power Mac. So it has a lot of good oldie stuff on there, but most of the stuff I've transferred onto the new but the latest one I have is, I think, 2 terabytes. But even that, I think 2 terabytes is like, now you can get that in a flash drive now, right? Huh. Oh, you know what I can give away next stream? I can give away iOmega SideQuest. Who wants a SideQuest drive? I have a SideQuest machine. Is that worth anything, Jimbo? Plus you get SideQuest discs. I don't think you can plug it into any computers anymore. Galactus is F4 adjacent. Master Blaster, that was the other idea. I said, like, maybe I draw Jerry as Galactus looking down on the Fantastic Four, so it's a we're kind of like flipping the theme. Question, everyone. Yojimbo has a question. Backup files should be moved over to the fresh drive every couple years. Yeah, I used to like download stuff. I mean, I used to burn stuff on CDs, but I guess people don't do that anymore. YouTube streaming feels meh. Get more trolls too. That is true. I mean, we've developed a nice group of guys here, community, guys and gals. Make Havoc was number 84 subscriber. Thank you, Make Havoc. Now, if the number goes back down to 83, I know somebody who just clicked that 84 and then unclicked it. Sub up. There you go. Yeah, so backup files should be moved, I guess, to a new. By the way, fantasy football update. We're still stuck at 2-9. Our team. Kevin P. West. I'm sure you're well aware. Galladay has not played in the last few weeks. We are really hurting in the wide receiver position, but also at the same time, we're 2-9, last place in the league. Our starting quarterback now is P.J. Walker from Good Times. P.J. Walker where is he from? The USFL, the XFL. New starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, by the way, if you're interested. Yeah, but we've been decimated. Adrian Peterson, I dropped them last week. I had to pick up, who did I pick up? I picked up Mark Ingram, who now has COVID. So this has just not been a great season for this league. Blues Boy, thank you. Your brother, Blues Boy brother, has, is it 2.34 thousand or 234,000 subs on YouTube? Dang. 234,000. I mean, I think we all know there's a lot of people that have made like a mid-career shift over to YouTube. Fairly profitable just to do YouTube stuff. So, I mean, Sean and I, we were talking last time, right, about like young artists. It's a viable option. It's a very viable option. That kid, ZHC, bought a $10 million home just from YouTube. or mostly from YouTube. Maybe he would have only been able to afford an $8 million home from YouTube. But still, that's a pretty decent amount of coin. And you get to pave your own path. I wonder, like, if a YouTube streamer, you start running out of ideas, you know, do you have like a executive producer? Do you have a showrunner? Do you have someone that, do you have a staff of writers that give you ideas? Come up with different stunts or things to do. But I'm sure stuff just comes by, Ray sucks at video games. What's up, Ray sucks at video games? Me as Galactus and Jerry as Silver Surfer. Possible. If you're doing Galactus, Jerry should look down on Dark Sprite. That's yeah, I mean the side quest drive, Yojimbo, that's just more of like a, and that shit was heavy too. That side quest machine. And I also had an iOmega zip drive. Found all these zip disks. I'm wondering, like, oh, okay, you're a good person to ask. Should I like destroy those? I mean, well, should I just throw them away in the trash, or should I do something to destroy them? Because can information on there still be retrieved? Technically, yes, they could be retrieved, but this is stuff that's like 20, 30 years old. 1990 something. Get back. 20 plus years? 96, 97, 97, 98, 97, 98, 99. Stuff that when I was at Imagineering. Like all these old design ideas. I mean, I was thinking about just throwing them in the trash, but then who knows? Right? How do you get rid of the old stuff? And all those old discs that you would put in the Macs, like with the little metal slider thing. Jing recommends new Fantastic Four with Wolverine and Spider-Man. Steve Rogers, how do you recycle that old tech? Do I do what I did when I had goldfish and they died? Like I would dissect them for scientific purposes? So do I open up the old SideQuest discs and zip discs and just to see what's inside, then make some art out of it? I don't know. CDs and DVDs also go bad. What? The organic dye degrades at a very varying rate. Ooh. I have all my old stuff. Okay. I really need an intern. Get an intern, copy all these. I just actually bought a super drive for the iMac because there were some like CDs I wanted to burn, and then get rid of the CDs. I have 88 followers right now. Thanks, Blues Boy. Thank you. Come on, keep it up. Let's go. Let's see if we can reach 100. Jim Chung, welcome to the stream. Jim Chung says, do Lockjaw with Jerry in his mouth. Lockjaw? Who is Lockjaw? Is that the like the dog, like the big dog? Is that a Fantastic Four character? Yojimbo says, yes, Dave Finch streams on YouTube. So, yeah, he does that. I mean, is he on regularly? I know Sean watches them. Or Sean's caught a couple. I saw one. I don't remember if he's on at a regular time. So, excuse me, YouTube, you need to game their algorithm. It's tricking the code, making the choices on what's, We'll see. This whole, at least see, we got a new follower. Design Barrel, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. But also on YouTube, the streams should be, from my understanding, I just basically lazily upload this Twitch stream onto YouTube. But YouTube, really, you should have the material should be like 3 to 5 minutes, max, so that people don't watch that long, or 20 minutes, But I'm uploading these 3-4 hour streams. I don't think people can sit through that stuff. So who knows? I really need to go back and maybe re-edit and cut out some ooh ahs, ums, speed it up a little bit. It's a whole other ball. It's a whole other ball game, kind of, sort of. Yojimbo says some YouTube people are managed by a specific company, but that might lead to a chunk. Yeah, I guess they take a percentage, like a manager, agent. Blues Boy, your brother built his own with a lot of work, a lot of ins and outs that help. I think being consistent, being on time, doing a regular show, coming up with stuff, interesting stuff. Like, I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. I mean, I watch a good amount while I'm working, just to have in the background. And like shows that on stuff like, again, I watch this guy Sam Crack. I don't know if any of you watch Sam Crack. He like buys these salvaged, destroyed cars in auctions and then fixes them up, which I find interesting. But like, I know I'm never going to do that. I can't even change the oil. I've changed the tire on a car before. I patted my back after I did that. Maybe once or twice, but I can't change the oil. I've installed a new kitchen sink and a shower and fixed my washer and dryer, but I know nothing about cars. It's just fun to see these wrecked cars and then the guy fixing them. It's kind of like, I guess maybe that has something to do with my affinity towards battle damage. I don't know. Psychologically, what does that mean? Yojimbo still has zipped disks. Got rid of the drive. Yeah. Information could be retrieved, but not sure on long-term reliability. I guess I can just like destroy all that stuff. I mean, I just throw them out. What are the chances? Oh, being hosted by Lurky Lurker. Thank you, Lurky Lurker. Thanks for hosting. What are the chances that these identity thieves have a zip drive and a SideQuest drive readily available? Probably pretty high. Or decent. Maybe I should just, Ray sucks. That's a good idea. Sounds like a Twitch stream of just hammering zip disks. That's a good idea. Old disks and anything written on, you would write random data on 3 times. That's okay. Matthew Crossart, good to see you on stream. Zip drives also had issue where the head will go bad and tear into the disk. Yeah. Does anybody remember cassette players? Get back. I mean, cassette players are pretty easy. Like, cassette tapes, you just like pull out the cassette tapes. But then what would you have on there, Inhumans suggests the shoe thief. Well, tonight is Fantastic Four. So I think for the sake of maybe this is just a regular Fantastic Four. But all 4 characters. But all 4 characters sitting around doing what? Running at you, jumping at you, cooking Thanksgiving dinner. I'm still liking the Thanksgiving dinner thing. But Mr. Fantastic tying himself onto a balloon, or into a balloon animal. By the way, nobody's answered my Invisible Woman question. Anybody want to take a stab at that, or if you guys are super Fantastic Four fans, do you know the answer? The question was, Invisible Woman, when she turns invisible, she is invisible. Like, but is her uniform turns invisible too? So is the uniform made out of specific fabric that allows it to turn invisible along with the wearer? And if so, can you use that fabric on any other character to then turn invisible? Or is it that Invisible Woman has powers that anything that she touches, she can also manipulate and turn invisible? So in that case, has she like touched other people to turn them invisible before? I kind of vaguely remember something like that, but I'm not sure. And then let's say like invisible. This is another question I just thought of. It's kind of gross, but like, let's say she poops. Can she turn the poop invisible? Or is the poop always something that you can see? Blues Boy says, I don't mean to step over the line, but if you need any help or advice building YouTube, I can ask my brother, pass along. If you need extra help as an intern, don't mind helping a bit. Thank you, Blues Boy. I will be in touch if we decide to go down that path. Right now, we're just talking things out in the open air, trying to weigh to see if it sounds good or not. I mean, right now, I think we're going to stick with Twitch because I'm just familiar with it. But we'll see. I mean, there's other stuff we got to upgrade too. So, so far, I think we've got a good thing going on here. So, just wonder if we wanted to expand, right? I wouldn't get rid of this. Just wondering if we want to expand. But the other part of me is like, we can still make this even better, and then make that like an adjunct to something separate. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Dave Finch streams regularly. Last broadcast, he had 500 people watching. Yeah, so like Dave Finch is the Jim Lee of the YouTube streaming, right? I mean, Jim, I think, still has more people on here. So Dave streams every Monday. Okay. Yeah, so I need to edit my video for YouTube, jazz it up. Clean it up a little bit. Fast forward some parts, cut out some other parts. Clean it up. Maybe add some sound effects. Also, gotta like make up these title cards that go on the main homepage, so it looks kind of cool. Like I see all these people have like their own title cards. Because some of the cards some of the images that YouTube is allowing me to use are just dumb. I mean, it's like me, but it's like a very boring like option. So. Flash the Poncho, thanks for the follow. All right, we're nearing the 1 hour mark. The 1 hour of procrastination. D. Rogers says, just get a battery from a speaker and put it on top of the drive. Longwoo's ideal YouTube channel is draw free. What is draw free? I'll type that up later. Draw free. Okay. So the battery, I'm assuming the magnetic charge from the battery like erases everything on the disc. I mean, what if I just soaked it in water or something? Fantastic Four Thanksgiving dinner with She-Hulk and the Thing, pulling Breaking Wishbone, making a wish. Was She-Hulk? Well, she was part of the Fantastic Four. Posing for a Christmas card. Or what's another Thanksgiving tradition, like Black Friday? Maybe them, like the Fantastic Four, waiting outside of a Walmart or Target. Sue's clothes are made from unstable molecules so that they turn invisible along with her. Her invisibility power deals with bending light waves and allows her to render herself and other objects. Oh, so other objects. So she can like touch stuff. So she can like, it's not contained within her. She can actually exude some of that power onto someone else or something else. Fantastic Four in a eyes wide shut type scenario. We all know where Shoe Thief's mind is tonight. Golf Boy said her clothes are tattooed on. Unstable molecules, says Jamie Odell. Thank you. Unstable molecules. Okay. What if you were a villain? Then wouldn't you like design some kind of like ray or blast to stabilize the molecules? Right? So that then they can't do anything. Like you always see, even though she's invisible, you always see the uniform. Or the other way, you unstabilize it so much that then it becomes nothing. Has anybody ever written an issue like that? The movie version has her stripping? I don't recall. The only Fantastic Four movie I've seen is the one that never came out. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? This was this is a real big get back moment. I think in the early to mid 90s, 93, 94, maybe 92, somebody made a Fantastic Four movie, like some movie studio, but it was a piece of the biggest turd you could ever think of, times 10. And it was a joke. I mean, I'm sorry if you worked on it and you're watching this, but it was hilarious. Hilariously bad. Like when they crashed back on Earth after they went into space or just, actually, I notice I got these AirPods, but this one really hurts my ears. Actually, the other thing too is AirPods only last 3.5 hours, so I can only stream for that. I can't stream for much longer after that because then I'm gonna have to switch back to the old earbuds. Anyways, when they crash back on Earth and they get out of their spacecraft and they're discovering their powers, the Mr. Fantastic, when he I think Sue Storm trips and is about to fall, and then Mr. Fantastic he reaches out and his arm came out, and it looked like those extendable, and I'm sure it was too, those extendable HVAC, accordion tube things. And you see him standing there in his arms, and then because they're so long, the arms are sagging slightly in the middle, right? That's how bad it was. Hey, El Capone, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Magnet erases the disk because recording the floppies is hard drive is done magnetically. Okay. So I just get a magnet. Like a refrigerator magnet, put it over. How long do I have to put the magnet on top of the disk? Is there a time frame? Like if I put it on there instantaneously, boom, it's going to go. Or I got to leave it on there for half an hour. That's the thing. I was talking to Perry the other day. Remember Perry? He was on our stream. He was at a voiceover job recently, and he was commenting about the the steps that these studios are taking to disinfect the studio. They had a guy with a wand, like a UV wand, like going over the microphone and all this stuff, and we're like talking like, well, like just waving the wand over something, it's not gonna kill all the coronavirus. When you put your phone into those UV light things, it's gotta sit in there for like 10, 15 minutes before it, kills all the germs. So you just like waving a wand over something like this, for like a few seconds. Yeah, you might get a little bit of it, but you're not gonna get everything. So who knows? Anyways. Take a drill, pit 3 holes in any hard drive type player. Okay. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Barry. New Fantastic Four with Wolverine making a s'mores over Ghost Rider's head. Okay, that's 6 characters, Alcabone. That's too many. Even drawing 4 is like a lot. Longwu says they were part of the College Humor Dorkly, but since gone independent, take your dumb ideas and turn them into dumb drawings like Muppets as Greek gods, cats in anime. Highly recommend checking them out. Okay. I would need stuff that I don't have to watch, though, because then it becomes distracting. Because the whole purpose is that I still have to draw. So I do need to focus my eyes on the drawing. But I will check it out. Throwing a can of paint over her. Ray Sucks at Video Games says one version of the origin of the unstable molecules came from the same cosmic rays that gave them their powers. Okay. Roger Corman. Oh, I guess that's the one that's the cheesy one. Yeah. So actually, I think we were able to get a bootleg video of it at a San Diego Comic-Con and watch it. I don't know where that video is anymore. I think it was lent out so much that everybody wanted to see it, and that was it. I mean, speaking of which, San Diego used to be like a flea market where you could get a ton of bootleg stuff. So like that was like available, Nowadays, nothing. You can't, which is good. Okay, let me see. Am I almost caught up to the chat? What is this thing that Yojimbo linked? Ooh, there it is. I think that was it. No. Yes, yeah, because the number 4, like on Sue Storm 2, the number 4 was like in her belt. Like, they just made the same size uniform for everybody. They didn't custom make a uniform for each person. And, like, the women's waistline is a little bit higher. Or at least back then, the fashion line was pretty high. So her number 4 was covered. Barry says that movie had $1 million budget. I don't know. It looked like a student film. Yeah, it looked like a student film. It goes to say too, like Doctor Doom. Oh, I'm an hour in. Let's start drawing. Like Doctor Doom, and that's the character like Doctor Doom and Destro. Those are things like characters with these metal faces, and Iron Man, right? Like, in that movie, Doctor Doom had a fixed mouth. So when he's talking, the character was shaking his head because he's talking. So he's talking. Otherwise, you couldn't really decipher. Destro, in a cartoon or comic book version, his mouth is always moving, right? But in real life, that's this goes to show All right, this is a new pad. We just got this from Janoff's Stationery. Janoff's in New York City. Let's see. On 111th Street on Broadway. Right next to the Seinfeld Diner. I forgot the name of the Seinfeld Diner. So this is like a supposedly super smooth plate. Not super smooth plate, but still smooth plate. Made in Japan, Holbein art materials. Interesting. Has like a German kind of style lettering, but it's made in Japan. I find a lot of these, like, there's some like Chinese companies that have like European names. Kent pad. Okay. Let me pull up some Fantastic Four reference. Let me get this this version. I don't want to be too Fantastic Four. What if I did a Google search for Fantastic Four Thanksgiving? Oh, somebody already did that. Somebody already did a Fantastic Four. This looks like Brian Hitch. Somebody already did a Fantastic Four sitting around Thanksgiving dinner table. Is this Brian Hitch? Oh, there's another one. This one, the perspective is a little weird. There's two different ones. Oh, there's a third. No, that's the wedding. This one looks like it's Brian Hitch. Let me see. Let me make sure I get back to the. Oh, fridge magnet won't work. Okay. Speakers have magnets in them? What about like these old Sony speakers? Like they don't work, but I'm thinking about throwing them out. But I have all this electronic stuff I gotta take to like an electronics recycler. Dojimbo, it's okay. I don't really want to watch it again. It just came up. I think Sean, didn't we watch that Fantastic Four movie together, Sean? Right, that's true. Lurker brought up a good point. Studios' rights to Fantastic Four were going to expire unless they produced a movie before a certain date. They were nowhere ready to make a serious attempt, so they threw a mill at Corman and set him loose. Yeah, I think that was the rumor, was that they just put it together because otherwise the deal was going to expire and the rights were going to go back to Marvel. So the studio company just made something and then bought themselves some more time, and then I think they ended up either selling the rights or moving the rights to another movie studio, who then made that other Fantastic Four movie with Captain America as Johnny Storm. Yeah, earlier back in the late 90s, early 90s, Marvel had optioned out a bunch of their movies to different movie studios. And I think Spider-Man was another one that was like supposedly optioned to a couple different studios, and then that's why they were having problems, I think, producing that first Spider-Man movie until Sony came in and consolidated all the licenses, and then they came out with the first Spider-Man movie. Something like that. Well, there was actually another Spider-Man movie in the 70s. Get back. Okay. All right, I'm caught up. Mm. Hey, Wei, how you doing? Good to see you, Wei. By the way, Wei, thank you. Wanted to thank Wei. Make sure I didn't forget. Thank you, Wei. 谢谢，太客气了. Give her the 90s costume with the boob window. There was a 90s costume with a boob window? Mike McCone did the other one. Yes. Okay. So this other one, Mike McCone did one with the Fantastic Four in the black outfits, with Reed Richards holding, I guess, a phone, taking a snapshot picture of the group. This and then Brian Hitch did the other one. Yes. See, every now and then I get things right. What is your favorite superhero movie? Blues Boy. It used to be Unbreakable. That would be my answer from a while ago. Was Unbreakable was my favorite superhero movie. Although I think there's another one now. Yeah, Jimbo just sent a link. Let me see. Oh, wow. What? I don't remember this outfit. How come there's another Sue Storm in the background, though? Was this at like a... like some kind of event? That's a very short table, also. Or a very tall Sue Storm. The table in the foreground only comes up mid-thigh. Wah wah wee wah. Where's Jerry when you need him? Hopefully. I don't know if they're ever going to make a good Fantastic Four movie. That was her costume for a couple of years. Wow. Wow. Did they ever go swimming in those outfits? I mean, it would make sense if, like, they went swimming in that outfit. Like, also, like, wouldn't she get, like, a farmer's tan? Or, I guess you would say, a Fantastic Four tan? I mean, to have a four, like, sunburn. Or not sunburn. No, sunburn on your chest. And then those rings on the arm. Oh. Who designed that? Maybe Sean knows. Best Fantastic Four movie was The Incredibles, says Longboot. Could have a point there. I still don't have an idea of... Right, like... Oh, what happened there? Nepal something? Napa. Oh, this is another one of those Napa granate. This is another one of those names that, if I pronounce it correctly, I would sound like I'm saying something. Flash the poncho. Napa, Napao, me, granate. Am I saying that right? See, wouldn't this be funny if you had the Fantastic Four all here, and they're holding, utensils, really hungry to eat the turkey, right? What do you think, Sean? That way I can draw all four of them. Okay. Long Wu says I can do the headshot with a 4 in between them, like the old opening to the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Torch sitting on the floor pouting while Sue roasts marshmallows. Valeria Richards building a robot. Who's Valeria Richards? Yeah, see, my right ear hurts. Can I return this? Or is this going to be just discomfort in general with most ear things? I mean, the regular earbuds don't really hurt. But I guess because this thing has like a spongy thing in there to keep it in place. Jim's drawn the Fantastic Four. Jim, do you have Jim Chung, do you have an idea? Or a suggestion, I guess. Actually, I really like this paper. It's not super smooth. Like, I've had smoother kind of paper, but I wonder how it erased. But it has like the kind of the right amount of smoothness and roughness. I'm thinking we just might do a let me revert back to this. Sean says, draw you, Jerry, Jim Chung, and Sue Lee as the Fantastic Four. That's a lot of likenesses, Sean. That's a lot of pressure. Which character is which? Which character is which? I'll draw me as the turkey. And then I need to move the turkey a little bit over so you see the stuffing. That's the funny part. All right. This one's going to be monumental. Oh, we should draw Celia as Sue Storm, because she's been on stream. I mean, Sue Lee as Sue Richards. That's just too, like, oh, it's the girl. Okay, she gets to be the girl. We have to be innovative and progressive. So, if we, who's another Yojimbo? But I don't know what Yojimbo looks like. I don't know what Yojimbo. So who could be the? Well, we'll just say Sue Storm is Sue Storm and she's invisible. How about that? Huh? I'll just do like a dotted outline. And then perfect. So I'll just draw like, what I'll draw is a fork and a knife, because she's invisible. She's holding a fork and a knife. How about that? How does the turkey leg go? It's just a drumstick, right? Let me see. Okay. All right. I'm very good at drawing chicken wings because I have two birds. And I think I'm going to resort to the cartoon turkey leg. Mm-hmm. Or you guys are saying draw Sean as Sue Storm? Oh, Roy Batty 06 with a great idea. Sean as Sue Storm, and because Sean's sister looks just like, I'll just draw two Seans. You got me going there for a minute. All right, let me pull up Jim's. Let me pull up Jim's icon. Oh, that's the cartoon version of Jim. Let me pull up Jim Chung. Jim Chung, comic book artist. Such a handsome man here. All right. I think we'll go Super D too, just to make it like. Jim has kind of like an angular face. Let's see, this hair here, he has a fade, a little bit of a fade. Everybody kind of has a fade. But is there a particular feature in Jim's face? Let's see if you guys can see. Is there a feature in Jim's face that makes him more recognizable? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, would you be able to... What is this? Oh, okay, yeah, that's the picture I'm using. What just happened? All right. Kreese is drawing his thing. I don't see... Cashar21, thanks for the follow. I don't see Kreese drawing no Fantastic Four. Thank you, Jimbo. This is the photo reference I'm using for Jim. Let's see here. I don't know. Yeah, Jim's ears are a little bit higher up than normal. Interesting. Maybe it could be just the angle that the picture was taken at. Let me try this for a little bit. See if it works. I'm going to give myself another 5-10 minutes on this sketch in this direction. Jim has a very pronounced, like, this line. Superius, jawus, grinius line. See, if Sean was online, he would be able to know the medical term. Superius, jawus, grinius line. I think this is like a lot of us, we draw this line, these two lines here, when we're drawing, you know, like superheroes. And it has a very, like, masculine kind of, I think this is what all the ladies are. This is how Jim first catches the ladies. I'm gonna do a little cartoon eyes. Jim has this poof. At least in this drawing, he has this poof. I was looking at a picture of myself the other day, and I got big ears. Maybe it was just the angle. And got a nice Adam's apple, nice healthy Adam's apple here. By the way, it's very interesting. I've noticed, and maybe your Jimbo knows the answer. What are these other links? Okay, yeah. Comic Vine link? No, that doesn't. This one, this one, Wikipedia one, that looks like Jim. All right. And Jim has a little slightly higher forehead. Okay. What was I gonna say? What was I saying before I started going back into the Jim's forehead thing? Right. Oh, Roy Batty even said forehead slightly longer. There you go. drawing characters is a whole other kind of thing. Sometimes it takes a couple of attempts, and then what you end up drawing is a caricature of the caricature, right? If that makes any sense. So, and you try to find, I think, like one or two features about the person, and then exaggerate them. Whether it's the hair or the nose, and then like Jim's eyes are a little bit bigger, but for this we're just gonna make him like smiling, kind of caricaturize it. I mean, there are people that like study caricatures, and then they do. I know they can tour, similar to comic book artists going to comic book conventions. There are various fairs or events, even competitions for people that just do caricatures. Yeah, Jim has a very pronounced jaw. Thank you. Out of the way. I think it would be better if I was drawing this, his eyes a little bit closer than how I had it too far apart. It'd be easier if I was drawing this digitally, because then I could like just transform if I didn't like it, but without having to redraw the shapes. Let's leave this for now. And I don't know, has Jim given his stamp of approval? No? I'll come back. Alright, this area here I'll leave for the invisible Sue Storm. Or until we can figure out. I think I should draw Make Havoc. I think I should draw Make Havoc as Sue Storm. Let me see if I can draw Make Havoc. If I can remember what Make Havoc looks like. Alright. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Gosh, I really like this paper. Will people know that this is, I guess this is another, oh, somebody redeemed the Talk Like Schnarf? D. Rogers, damn you. Damn you, D. Rogers. Schnarf! Okay, not move my head. Let me see. Can I? Okay. Gotta position my head, and so I can also look down on the drawing. I also owe, I think, I owe Kevin P. West a Schnarf from like 2 streams ago. Yeah, this is not a very good Jim.
Jim Chung, does this look like Snarf, 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 Snarf? I realized that I watched the Snarf YouTube clip, and he says Snarf, Snarf, like double. Snarf, Snarf. Is that normal that he says Snarf, Snarf twice? Or should I say, should I? Do I so? See, it's very difficult to do the Snarf while I'm drawing because my mouth isn't aligned. Snarf, Snarf. How about I do the Snarf when we're spinning the wheel? Snarf, Snarf. Snarf, Snarf.
Blues Boy. New Superman. But that's not out anymore. Yeah, this is... I think I'm going to end up like... This might be a long stream. Let me pull up a Sean head. And I think Sean should be Reed Richards. Because he's the only one with hair. Right? Reed Richards has the white hair here. Yeah. I don't know. This isn't really... I don't think people are going to get it. I don't think people are going to get that these are the characters on stream. Right. Sean would have the silver streaks. And I've drawn Sean before, but it's been a while. So... Sean has this kind of bulbous nose, a rather bulbous nose. I give Sean like a tongue, like he's licking his lips. But Sean's face is a little bit rounder than Jim's. Yeah, I don't think when people are looking at this, they're going to get that. You cut with the right, right? I think I'm going to have to come up with a better idea. Sean and Jerry both have very big, bushy eyebrows. It's not too late to come up with another idea, guys. Maybe there's a better concept out there, or I just draw the Fantastic Four running at us. I think Reed Richards' hand, or Sean's hand here, is he's stabbing the turkey. That's true. Once conventions, we could make a print of this, and then everybody can get it signed. You can get everybody to sign it. I guess if I were to continue with this, you know, in order to really sell the Fantastic Four theme, Jim would be on fire. Alright. Sean used to have a bump on his head too, but I think he got that removed. Is it back, Sean? Or is the bump gone? Sean does have these cheeks. You know what I should do for this sketch is I should look at the previous sketch that I did of Sean in Dr. Mirage and then copy that one. Right? Again, a caricature of a character. Sometimes, like redrawing likenesses, I find it's actually, if you're looking at a drawing that someone might have done of someone, and then base it off of that, you might have a better luck. So again, caricature of a caricature. I kind of got that from like listening to some comedians talk about how they sometimes come up with impressions. Lurky Lurker is on the Incredibles kick, drawing the Incredibles in Fantastic Four suits. Maybe next time. Sean is always angry in this stream, so we should make him angry. And Sean has some nice full lips. I'm still trying to draw somewhat lightly. I get the feeling at some point I'm going to be erasing again. I guess if they ask where is Sue Storm, we can say, oh, she's there, she's invisible. Let me draw his hand a little bit bigger. I guess so much for the Super D. When I say Super D, that's a term used in, I guess, toys, right, Sean? Is that a term used in toys? Meaning super deformed. Usually, in those instances, are toys or characters that have like a really big head. I don't know if they use that term in anything else, in any other like format. Do they? So here I'm going to have Reed Richards' other arm kind of go behind the thing. And the thing will be Jerry. Let me figure out the angle of the head. I mean, the thing has a pretty recognizable head. I wonder if we were to draw Jerry in it, would it make it look less like the thing? Because the thing has like these eyebrows. Jerry has these big eyebrows too. Jerry has these very squeezable cheeks. Let me draw Jerry without the draw him without the exaggerated thing, without the exaggerated eyebrows, just to get the right proportions. He does have a kind of pointy chin. Alright, so this is kind of what he would look like. What does the thing look like, first of all? Or does Jerry become Sue Storm? This Sean is actually pretty good. I don't know. What do you think, Sean? Is this like looking in the mirror? But the thing, he has like a... This whole bottom jaw comes out, but then that doesn't look like Jerry though. I don't know. And does he have like a coif of hair up top? All right. All right. I think we're getting there. We're getting to the point where something just happened. B-Dub subbed 3 months. Thank you, B-Dub. All right. Well, I guess there really is no pattern to this rock thing. It's just random rock patterns. He does have a really small nose, the thing. All right. How does this look, everyone? What is his bottom lip? And then his body is just pure muscle. Does he have 4 fingers? Yeah. Why does he only have 4 fingers? But then when he turns back to Ben Grimm, he has 5 fingers again. I mean, I can understand the concept of him turning into a rock, but then what happened to the 5th finger? Or, I mean, 4th finger plus thumb? Does it get merged? Which fingers merge into which? How is that ever explained? Is it unstable molecules? I mean, gosh, I just have all these questions. I mean, Long Wu, do I not make any sense here? Like, when he turns into the thing, he has now 4 fingers, right? 3 and a thumb. But then I'm sure when he goes back to Ben Grimm, he's back to normal again. So, okay, if his skin and body turns into rock, what happens? Do these 2 fingers merge? Do these merge? Does this merge? I mean, what? I mean, help me here. Right? I don't think I'm too far off on this. I mean, I'm easy to draw. All you gotta do is just... And I don't even wear my glasses on stream here. But this would be my caricature of myself. I'm probably gonna make myself look more handsome than I am. But hey, that's the luxury of doing your own drawing, right? All you gotta do is like draw a beard. Ooh. I should keep my mouth slightly open because I do breathe out of my mouth a lot. Is that what they call a mouth breather? I noticed that in a lot of my pictures. My mouth is open. Probably is open right now, and I just don't even know it. Kind of running out of space here. Alright. What if my eyes were open? There we go. Look at that. And then I'm gonna have here I'll have Ben Grimm's hand on the other side here. Three fingers. Right hand holding the knife. That's proper etiquette for the young folks out there. Right hand always holds the knife, left hand always holds the fork, unless when you're done cutting, then you put down the right hand with the knife, then you can use the fork on your right hand. And then how it's positioned in terms of the table, this is an etiquette lesson tonight. You always use the utensils from the outside in, so if there's two forks, the most outer side fork is the salad fork. Once the salad or appetizer portion is done, they will then collect that. Then you're left with the inside fork, which is your dinner fork. Well, I don't know what it would imply. What is that Rambo knife? Wouldn't it be funny if Sean had the Rambo knife? Is that a get back moment or... And then I'll just have a knife here. This is Sue Storm. I guess we're not going to go super D. Slightly D. I think we're going to go moderate D today. And we started this with initially thinking that we're going to go super D. That is true. If you're applying that kind of logic, they could be cannibals. I was thinking of drawing Beavis and Butthead as the birds, but that would be too sad. Actually, a funny story. I don't know if I said this online yet. When I got the birds, I rehomed them, meaning they had previous human owners who wanted to get rid of them. So I purchased the birds from a previous human owner. When I went to pick them up, uh, I commented to the owner, um, because they were having a hard time capturing them to put them inside the R cage that we had brought. Um, I said, well, eventually I would like to feed the birds and get them really, really fat. Uh, and the lady was like, oh no, you can't eat these birds. And I looked at her. I'm like, I didn't say that because I was gonna eat them. I was saying that because to get them really fat so they stop flying around. So that they just sit there. You know. Of course you can't eat them. There's like no meat in them. Uh, anyways. This is one dark Thanksgiving meal, but everybody's so happy. Look at this. All right. I mean, Jim looks really happy. How does this look, everybody? Well, I mean, the whole thing was like, why would you even think that I wanted to eat them? I just said I wanted to get them really, really fat. So, anyway. Sean would have an electric meat cutter, but Sean would also have a Rambo knife. Let me see, where's that Dr. Miraj's shit? Where is that? Here it is. All right. Despite my studio being very messy, I still remember like where everything is. Okay, here we go. Let's see. This is Dr. Mirage number 3. And voila! There we go. Look at this. Look at this version of Sean. Look at that. Can you see that? And this was a younger version of Sean versus this picture right here. This is actually an older version of Sean. The drawing is younger. But I guess some of that is also the ink line. Alright. Sean had his hair coming down a little bit when he was younger. Okay, but he does have thick lips. Okay. Sean, any comments? Jim, any comments before I start going into darker line here? Any comments about your caricatures? Sean, I think out of all of us, has the biggest eyes. hair used to be like this. Mr. Chen, Mr. Cheung, you guys are awfully quiet tonight.
Can you hear me?
Is Kreese still on? What is Kreese drawing? I know Sean's on, but has he made any comments about the drawing yet? Has
Can you
he
hear me at all?
voiced his approval or disapproval?
Can you guys hear me in the chat though? Oh my god, so you guys can hear me, but Bernard can't. Okay.
Oh, chat can hear Sean? Oh, there's Sean. Oh, I can't hear Sean. Let me get out of this. Hold on, let me try it again.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Maybe it's your tiny AirPods.
Oh.
Well, now I can talk about him.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna reconnect my. Hello, Sean?
Hello?
Mr. Chen?
I'm just distracted.
I still can't hear you. Maybe these. How long have I been on? 2 hours. I should be able to hear. Sean? I don't
Hello?
know why.
No, I can't hear me.
Okay, I'm gonna quit out of my Discord. And then 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, 5, 1000. Okay. Alright. Sign back on. Let me see. Okay, Mr. Chen?
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear anything. Try again one last time, signing on.
Hello?
You know, this happened last time with the, when I was using the cheap, okay, I just disconnected and I can hear it. Ding-a-dong. And then reconnect. Da-da. Okay, I can hear that. Why can't I hear Sean?
Probably has something to do with his new headset. Well, his AirPods.
Frustrating.
Here we go. This is gonna work. I have a good feeling about this. What happened to the headphones?
What about now? Oh, okay. I can hear something now. Oh, but it's all choppy. Okay. Give me a sec. Sean, can you entertain the masses for a minute? I should go pee. Sean. Oh, I can hear you now. Okay. You guys heard me fart? Steve said you guys can hear me fart. Okay, now it's working. All right, we just had dead air. That's a major broadcast no-no. I can hear you. They can't hear you now? This is like the Three Stooges of Twitch. You can't hear Sean. All right, Sean. I think it's because I restarted the Discord and then somehow. All right, let me. All right, I don't know. Can you hear something? Oh, you know what it is? Okay. All right, I gotta change back the output. Okay, say something, Sean. They should be able to hear you. Sean? All right, say something, Sean. They should be able to hear
Hello?
you.
Can you guys hear me now?
I'm gonna try something else here.
Oh yeah, they can hear me now.
Bear with me.
But I'll bet that you can't hear me.
Okay. Let me see if this will work.
Yeah, I think Bernard can't hear me.
Let me see if this will work. Okay. Hey, Sean. I can hear you. And can they hear you? Oh no, they can't. They can't hear you. Okay, I'm gonna just have. Man, I got these AirPods and now I can't even use them. It was working the other day. Okay, hold on. Let me just switch back to the old headphones, and then we'll try to figure it out. It might be something where I gotta test it out beforehand. All right, they should be able to hear you now.
Oh, hopefully. Can you guys in the chat hear? I feel really bad. I think I just interrupted your entire show with this. Oh, yeah, they can hear. Yeah, it's your fancy AirPods. That was the problem.
Okay. All right, now
the big
here we
CD
go.
earphones. Okay.
Here we go. Okay. So what were you saying? Were you saying anything about the drawing? I'm thinking about ditching this drawing.
No, I wasn't. Well, the only thing I did say to them was that I kind of brought this idea up as a joke,
Yeah.
not thinking you actually do it. But this is the typical thing you do: is like you spend a lot of time on a drawing that has questionable value, and in the end, I mean, it's cool to watch you draw it, but everyone's gonna be like scratching their head, like whatever. That does look like Jim, though.
Does that look like Jim?
Yeah.
A little bit. Where's Jim? Does that look like you, Jim? Does this look like me?
Oh yeah, I didn't even see you draw yourself as a turkey.
Yeah. Today I'm the butt of the joke. And then look, you're like stabbing me, like, you know, with the not the pitchfork.
Right, and then there's that Rambo knife that you were talking
Right,
about.
and you got the Rambo knife, right?
Yeah, I think you're kind of layering different jokes on top of jokes.
Is the Rambo knife a get back moment?
Jeez.
All right, I'm gonna draw your eyes more cartoony, just to match everybody else's. I mean, my eyes are open because you're cutting into me. What do you think about Jerry and the Thing, as the Thing?
Yeah, I think as soon as you put the cracks all over them, the rocks, then you can make anyone turn into the Thing.
I guess, yeah.
And then, so there's who's Sue Storm then? Is that's Jim?
Jim is Johnny Storm. He's on fire.
Okay. Okay, so then I forgot. Okay.
Sue Storm is invisible.
Oh, okay.
So, how does the comic look? Does he have these lines on his face? Are we almost done with this drawing? Yeah, doesn't he have like
Which guy are you talking about? Which
Sue Storm?
which
I
line?
mean Johnny Storm. Doesn't he have like these
Oh,
lines?
yeah. Sometimes he's made up entirely of lines. When he's flaming, he looks like a big old Slim Jim that's on fire.
Okay, all right. I feel like I have to do another Fantastic Four drawing for the Battle of the Sketches tomorrow.
Yeah, just do a Sue Storm face.
Yeah. Because no one's gonna get this online.
It doesn't matter.
Did you catch Did you catch a little bit of the Yoshi stream last week?
Oh yeah, I listened to quite a bit of it.
What'd you think of that one?
I thought that since it was going into Japan, that it'd be like a lot more formal,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone would be like really, like formal. But then you were doing the same shenanigans you do in here,
Of course.
like the same old fart jokes and the snarf thing, and
Gotta
I think
keep it 100%. Gotta keep it 100.
you give Americans a bad name over there.
You don't think Japanese people fart?
Oh yeah, I'm sure that it's a big part of their culture.
I mean, is Yoshi still on? We should ask Yoshi if he had any complaints.
Oh, Yoshi's in the room tonight.
He was, yeah. I mean, it's 4 p.m. his time, so he's at work.
Yeah, and you would say these like really ridiculous things, and then he'd have to translate it in Japanese.
Well, I was just curious, like, how he translated it, because I caught one of the times where he was saying like Miami Heat something. I said I didn't say Miami Heat, right? So I'm wondering like if he's translating it, if his translation is good, or like word for word, or if he's abbreviating.
Okay. Did he mention the word snarfu at any point?
Well, we did talk about it, and I did do a Schnarf voice.
Right.
So.
And then did he say Getobaku?
Getobako. Like some words are like Japanesized English words. You can tell a little bit. By the way, Sean, did you see that story about the monolith that they found in Utah? Was it Utah or Idaho?
Oh, I didn't know what that was. I saw there was a picture in your stories.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was. I thought it was just some kind of something that someone made. But what was it though? I mean, most likely it's a prank, right? Like,
well, you would think that it's probably a prank. But it could be. What if it was real though?
Oh, real. Okay.
I mean, 2020 is not over yet. This now, as I'm darkening, it doesn't really look like you anymore. I don't know why.
When doing these ad jobs, and you have to draw a likeness, like I have to draw a likeness of like a basketball player or something like that.
Yeah.
And you're doing these jobs in the office. The art director would stand over you and say, "Oh, I got a little problem with this likeness." And as you're drawing, he's like, "The thicker lips. Now his face is a little bit wider, and he has this, he has a sneer, or whatever." And they're like critiquing it live as you're and coaching you into drawing. Like I hate. That's like the worst thing about
it is
advertising.
Well, also like when you're younger, when I was younger, I hated drawing in public. Right? Did you have that same thing where I just didn't like drawing in front of people?
Most people don't like doing it.
Because like you don't want to erase in front of people because then it's like, oh, you made a mistake. You want to make it seem like You were perfect, which is
The
impossible.
biggest things, I would be distracted by just by the crowd, like what I look like drawing and what my drawing's looking like. Every mistake, I'm thinking that everyone sees the mistake, so you end up tensing up, and the drawing doesn't come out that great.
Yeah, there's pressure.
So I know Kim Jong Gi just does that for breakfast, and there's those guys who draw like a very high pressure situation. Those whiteboard people, like when they do those, I don't know what it's called, but it's that thing where basically you're doing a visual kind of capturing what a speech is all about and kind of leading the conversation, well, kind of following the conversation by drawing it.
You mean the ones
And
that are like on YouTube where they do
yeah,
diagrams?
but those are, I don't know if they're supposed to be like meant to be on YouTube. Like those diagrams, they actually do them live, and you hire those people for boardroom presentations. So it's kind of like an alternative to
Hmm.
that whatever that thing is, that PowerPoint.
I've never seen that live.
Because Famous Frames tried to ask me if I want to do it, and then a couple people have asked me to do it, and I'm like, no way.
Famous Frames is our agent, art agent. That gets us the advertising gigs.
Just for advertising only.
Well, storyboards too for like movies and commercials, but
I mean, it's one of those whiteboard presentations. It's pretty impressive to see. I mean, you draw kind of like stick figure type stuff, and mostly like icons and graphs and stuff, and you draw it in real time, and it's an impressive show. Those guys make a lot of money.
Oh yeah, they make more than advertising.
Yeah, because it's like a performance, so it's not just about the deliverables. It's actually a performance.
Do you have to? You don't have to talk during it. You're just drawing, right?
No, you're drawing as the guy speaks, and then usually you meet with him beforehand and you plan it out so that you get and like the thing what happened to me is like the guy would be talking and he'd be moving on to another subject, but I'm still drawing like the first drawing.
Oh, so you've done it before.
No, I mean that's what happened to me.
Oh.
So
Yeah, Jim has
so
a.
Jamie Odell wants to know how to get into storyboarding.
Mm,
I think you just do it. I mean, you there's plenty of samples online, so you can kind of see. And I know people practice by copying movies, um, and it's just like getting a portfolio together and then showing it to an agency. And if the agency likes it, they'll pick you up. But you know, I know for movies there's a union and it pays very well.
yes.
Yeah, and even in commercials, and it pays very well too. Although in commercials, it's kind of like when the gig is over, then you're out of work and you have to wait for the next one. And there's other people who can do it, so kind of have to like jockey for these jobs and hope you get one. And then when you get one, you hope it lasts a long time, and can be very high stress.
I was thinking about asking Mark to come online one time.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Mark Moretti, who was with us at Valiant, and Mark was editor, writer, artist at Valiant, and he, in terms of storyboard, he turned himself. He moved out here to LA in mid to late '90s, gave up comics, and jumped into the deep end of the pool in terms of storyboards. And within a couple of years, he was lead storyboard artist on iRobot. So the thing with the storyboard industry, in terms of movies, is commercials. There's no union. Even in advertising, there's no union, but there's particular rates and kind of work mechanics that are set if you go with an agent. But in movies, most of the major movie productions are unionized. So in order to get on a union project, you have to be in the union. In order to be in the union, you have to have worked on a union project. So it's like a catch-22. And what a lot of people, and Mark did in particular, a lot of these projects, the movie projects, they'll start out non-union. They'll start out uh, in pre-production before they hire like the storyboard artist. I mean, before they hire the actor, there's a director already attached. Um, they'll start developing, designing, and storyboarding. By the time like an actor comes on, then the production goes. Then the movie goes into full production. When it goes into full production, and by the time they have the actors in place, then it becomes a union project, and you get grandfathered in. So you might have spent like a month or two working storyboarding, and then it becomes a union project. So all that other time gets grandfathered in. But then you also have to get like the producers or the director to write a letter for you saying that you worked on this project, which can be probably a bigger hurdle. Um, and then once you get that, you submit it to the union, and then they credit you for the hours. Um, yeah, it's actually a pretty good thing being in a union.
Yeah, it's a lot of good protection. I know, like you can be on a job that's not unionized, and then at some point, if a big actor comes on, the budget increases, and then another studio takes it over or something, and then it becomes a union job. Every storyboarder who's there automatically becomes a union, gets into the union.
Yeah.
Well, not automatically, but that's how it happens. um, but I think Mark Moretti, like his draftsmanship is pretty good from comics. But I think why they hire him is because he's actually an idea guy. So you can be the kind of storyboard artist that you kind of draw what the director has in mind, and then there's a kind that actually, you go off a little bit, and then you give the director ideas.
Yeah.
So, so they'll keep you on. You can be valuable for any number of reasons. But I've seen situations where sometimes there's a lot of script changes and you're on set. So I know there are some storyboard artists that are off in the desert. If it's a desert shoot and they wear goggles, then you draw on a clipboard, sitting like Indian style in the sand while the wind blows, and they need something in an hour or whatever. So you draw and then you meet with a director, and you're doing this all on set.
Yeah, he was working on Final Fantasy. Was it Final Fantasy where it was like a space
Oh yeah,
movie, like 3D?
in Japan. Yeah.
No, but he was in Hawaii. The production
Hawaii,
office is
yeah.
Hawaii. He was in
Yeah,
Hawaii for almost the whole year,
yeah.
and they paid for him to live out there, and he got a salary, and he got a per diem.
Yeah, and
So
flights to and from
and they would pay
on
yeah,
holidays.
they would fly him back like every few weekends, like 3 or 4 weekends. They would fly him back to L.A. to be with his family. Um, so it's a pretty awesome gig
Craft
at
service.
times.
You get craft
Oh, you
services
get you
too.
get
Like,
food every day, yeah, and the food is great too.
and a lot of those days, if they're artists, sometimes they're not used to seeing like a whole table set up with food, and they just like gorge themselves because they never know what's going to happen again. So you can get really fat on these sets.
And you take them home, you stuff your pockets with all these,
Yes. I did a job at Facebook, and they're famous for like catering everything. So when I was doing this job, the art director comes like, go ahead and get in line. They're making mussels today, and that's for lunch. I was like, all right. And then like a chef makes your meal. It's free. You just eat it.
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, I mean they'll come back. I mean the thing with storyboard, it goes in cycles, and I don't know. I mean, the biggest threat is that like right now they just don't care that much. They're using a lot of older commercials, and then they're just kind of like going with. They'll come up with something, and there's no reason why you can't just come up with something in your head, and then just describe it to someone verbally, and then start shooting a commercial. It'll be kind of rough. You're not making the best use of those 30-second commercials. You might waste a little bit of money hiring too many people or getting the wrong props, but you don't really need a storyboard artist. Only if you want to do a very good job. But I think that's one thing that kind of died down is that the commercials used to be really, really precise and really on point. Now they'll just start rolling and just shoot anything.
You notice
Try
they've
to
been
make it
using
up.
a lot of old commercials too, right?
Yeah, yeah,
On TV.
yeah. Because they paid a lot for them, and it looks really slick, and they don't have the budget anymore, so they're just reusing and recycling old commercials. It kind of sucks, but um, but it may come back again. Hopefully, it will, because I just you know I, I think I think ever since like the 50s, and like the storyboard artists and concept artists in the 50s and 60s, and that was like a lot of like what the show Mad Men was about. It's about an excess of money because there's so much money in that industry that people are just acting out in really weird ways. So back then, I mean, there was a lot of money, and there was a lot of money like 10 years ago. And after, eventually it dries up and then it comes back again. Um, it's basically it's cheap insurance. I mean, you can pre-visualize everything. Once you start a production, it's very expensive, so you can get within striking distance of the finished product having an artist draw it. So you might as well, spend a couple $1,000s on having someone draw it for you, and then you can do a much cleaner, safer shoot the next, later on, because now you know exactly what props you need, how many people, and like when they would look at the storyboards I draw, there's all sorts of people just shouting out things that they just discovered. Like someone said, like they're all white, everyone's white, and it's like, oh yeah, good point. We never thought about that. Yeah, but all right, so. And then they start changing the races a little bit. And then someone said, you got to hire manicurists because look, there's a hand shot. It's like, all right, get it right, make a note, hire a manicurist for the day. And also, one of them is like, this shot is from above, but the floor is not cleared. We didn't clear the floor. So there's, if they don't point the camera at the floor, then they don't prepare the floor. So they got to overnight call someone to prepare the floor because the camera's going to be shooting down and the floor is going to be in the shot. And all that stuff they learned from the storyboards. So it's useful on so many different levels. It's like cheap insurance. If they didn't have me draw it beforehand and they try to save a few $1,000s, they'll be in a world of shit on the day of the shoot.
Yeah. Because it's very expensive. To do reshoots, all these reshoots that these movies are doing that you hear about, super expensive. Did you already finish your Fantastic Four drawing, Sean?
I was trying to do it, but I still got a lot to go on it. So after this stream's over, I'm gonna work on it, and then in the morning. But this is a tough one because it's the Fantastic Four.
Are you doing the whole group?
I wasn't planning to, but
Yeah.
if I come up with a decent idea, then it kind of needs it.
Thanksgiving dinner.
I was gonna do that too, but I was saying that this idea was picked because it's Thanksgiving, so the theme is family.
Oh.
Yeah, so then Jerry knows what he's doing. I mean, it's not just random.
Oh. Yeah, but these guys, they all start their drawings like over the weekend.
Yes, I usually do, but I had to do some redraws on the Chris Claremont thing.
Oh, really?
Because they finally showed it to him, and then because he writes it pretty late in the game.
Yeah.
So then it's such a a clusterfuck.
Did he write it in plot format?
It was, I guess it was. It's kind of half and half. I mean, whatever he thinks I need to know, he'll write. But I mean, there's some things that are not consistent. But within those 8 pages, some of the stuff is not consistent. So you can kind of tell that something's going to change. So, and I wrote to him for clarifications. He never got back to me because he is crazy busy now. Because I think it was announced that he's kind of doing an X-Men thing with Brett Booth.
Right. Oh, really?
And yeah, I think the idea is that you can serve 2 different groups. I mean, there are people who really like what's going on now with the X-Men and with the Hickman and what's going on there. And there are people who just look at it and they're scratching their heads and like they don't get it and it's too weird. There's no reason why you can't put out a second line of book that feels more like the 90s that a lot of the dads are more comfortable with. So, Claremont um, Brett Booth, kind of names from back then. And in a way, it'd be kind of cool to see which one is more popular, which one takes off more.
I thought Brett Booth was drawing the regular X-Men.
No, I think he's doing the Chris Claremont one. So the regular one is drawn by Pepe Larraz and
Mm-hmm.
Mahmoud Asrar. That
Man,
stuff is really beautiful stuff.
Pepe, that guy is amazing.
Oh, yeah, unbelievable. I
Mahmoud.
think he's they're great. Yeah, we gotta represent all the great talents coming from overseas now.
Let's see here. What does the thing look like? Okay.
Well, so yeah, some people are liking the Krakoa X-Men. It's interesting.
Well, you better
So
like it in January.
Why is that?
That's when Children of the Atom comes
Oh,
out.
okay. Oh yeah, you're kind of riffing off of that setup.
Yeah.
Like they're all plants or something. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it's a bold take. So you got to hand it to Marvel for that. I mean, they're not playing it safe.
I think they got like how many? They got a bunch of years planned out.
Yeah, a lot of issues. Yeah, and that whole controversy with the recycled pages from Lineal U's run. Yojimbo's talking about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, what happened with that?
well, I mean, they just did it. I mean, I think they charge full price for reusing the artwork because I think the story is kind of told maybe in like a Rashomon style where it's different angles, a different point of view on the same story.
Yeah.
So I think just reused a good portion of the artwork that was already drawn, and then the word balloons and captions changed to tell the story in a different way, but the visuals are the same. And yeah, I mean, you pay full price for that, and I think people really feel like they were gypped.
Wow. Who was the other artist that drew the other book?
So that was Lineal U.
No, Lenil, you drew the first book, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know. Maybe it was. Um,
Did they credit another artist for the other book that?
yeah, that's what I don't know. I mean, technically, once they pay you for the book, they own it. So I think they do have to pay you maybe possibly a reprint
fee?
but I'm not sure.
But in the credits of the book,
Yeah, I don't know.
did it say page 5 to 10, Lenel Francis Yu? Page
Yeah, that
11 to
they
12,
would normally do that.
X so and so.
Right.
Does the thing have teeth?
Sometimes he does. He usually does.
Okay, he has teeth in this one. Does he have gums?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to draw another.
Man, that sucks. Then you got more work to do. Do you have regular paint work you gotta do?
Yeah. Got a bunch of stuff. And like commissions still piled up.
Man, I finished off a commission that's over a year old now.
Yeah, I have one that's coming up to a year. I want to beat it. I don't want to get to the 1 year. So,
Yeah, actually, the drawing I did was for Let's Do This.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Let's Do This?
He's covering the entire world of pop culture, so he can't be here all the time.
He works for Trade Magazine Entertainment.
Yeah, I bet he was in Creases. He's always in Creases stream.
What's up with that? Do I need to wear tank tops from now on? Is that the difference here? I need to wear tank tops. The thing doesn't have ears, huh? Well.
No ears.
Jerry's got ears. Well, we should try to game Instagram again for this one.
Oh no!
All right.
Really?
So
For
everybody
this one?
remember, yeah, when you like it, hit the bookmark to save it. And let's see if we can get this. I was gonna draw Steve on here. That would be hilarious. Make havoc.
Oh, okay.
I drew him once at a show, but Steve didn't like it. So, do you know why the thing only has 3 fingers?
Oh, you were saying before, like when he changes back, the thing doesn't change back.
He doesn't change back?
No, you're talking about the Hulk.
Yeah, but the thing, he's been Ben Grimm again. There's been like episodes where like he loses his thing powers and then he becomes.
Yeah, that's kind of like, in general, he doesn't. I mean, the whole idea is everyone else can look like a human, but the thing about the thing is that he can't.
He's stuck, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah, I once had explained to me by, I don't know, I think, who was it? Someone who worked at Marvel Special Projects.
Tom DeFalco?
Yeah, this guy's actually, his name was Tom Marvelli.
Oh, yeah,
But-
Tom? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he must have done some stuff for him because he was head of creative service. So yeah, he walked me down the hallway and told me the difference, because I was drawing something that wasn't capturing the characters exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me like the Thing and the Hulk are very similar, especially physically, but the Thing is all about attitude and the Hulk is about anger. So anytime you draw the two of them, you gotta like tell the story that one's about anger and one's about attitude.
Who was about anger again?
The Hulk.
Oh.
So that's why he has a human form, because when he gets angry, then he changes. So it's a metaphor for, I need like a drinking problem. It's a metaphor, like you're a normal guy, and then you get angry and you change and you're prone to violence. So it's a constant battle to keep your angry side in check before you do damage.
That makes sense.
And the Invisible Girl is about
Wow, what is the Invisible Girl about?
just being a woman in a man's world, I guess.
Oof.
It's about unequal pay. No, I don't know. I made that up.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
We're just doing the family thing. We're not. I think COVID is kind of on the rise, so we've been told not to have anyone over.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it kind of sucks. We need that vaccine.
Well, have you read anything about the vaccine?
No, I haven't.
I thought I saw somewhere on a news report that the initial vaccine was only effective for 7 days,
Yeah, that would suck.
but that it was effective. But then now they're saying the new one that's
AstraZeneca.
90% efficient, or 90% what is that? Efficacy, whatever. What is that? Efficacy. So it's lower than the other ones. However, it can be stored at a temperature similar to your refrigerator. So it should be much more readily available. Whereas the other ones, the Pfizer and the other one needs to be stored at like super cold temperatures that require like industrious refrigeration.
Okay, that sucks.
But it's a higher effectiveness. All right. I don't really like. Is there a thing to drawing the things rock pattern? I
Yeah,
mean,
it looks pretty good. I think the idea is that you make some rocks big and some small to keep it looking organic, and then I think one thing that happens when also that yeah, the side that's sticking out and it casts a shadow, so really dark in some lines, and then some of the facets are that are facing down just are completely black, completely in shadow, and then and one very amateur thing that happens a lot of times when you draw a surface covered with rocks like that, when you get close to the outline of the figure,
yeah.
you start making the rocks like that line perpendicular to the contour, which is
Oh,
not very random.
want to avoid that.
It's pretty good.
Are you
I
guys
like
having
that.
turkey?
We're having chicken. I mean, I think I don't know. I like turkey, but there's a lot of people who just think it doesn't taste good.
Really?
So
Turkey
kind of eat it.
tastes great.
Yeah, I personally like it, but Julia thinks that it's just an obligation to eat it. Just eat it just because out of tradition, but it's not the best tasting bird.
Why don't you
I
guys
mean,
get a duck?
compared to beef, pork, and then turkey is like I don't know.
What about duck?
So Blues Boy has a question.
Oh, okay. What's up, Blues Boy?
Who do you think is the most influential comic book artist? And question from who influenced us the most? Who's the most influential?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Kirby, maybe.
Well, there's a lot, right? There's a
Yeah,
lot.
there's a lot. Yeah, and that's the great thing about the art. It's so varied that you can take your inspiration from a number of different people. I know Art Adams, and there's um, John Byrne, Jim Lee. Um, for people who influenced me the most, like I think every decade or so, there's a huge influence, and it kind of sticks with me. But I think lately it's been shifting more. Um, I think I went through a Travis Charest phase for a
Mm-hmm.
long, long time that went on for maybe 15 years.
Wow.
And then I think one of my favorites after that was Olivier Coipel.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's been like 5 years. And then now it's like Pepe Larraz
Pepe
and a bunch
Larraz.
of other people too. Yeah, a bunch of people.
What about Daniel Acuna?
I am not that. I mean, I don't know if I look at that much. So if I see it, and then of course there's Lanil Yu. I mean, there's like a lot of like different people, and then Jim Chung was one of them too. So
Oh, I can get you Jim Chun's signature if you want.
oh, you know Jim Chung?
I'm gonna. Well, I'd go and steal his mail.
You know when I first met Jim Chung, he came over and there was a couple gals with him, and then
There's always gals with him.
yeah, I think we knew the gals. Like you introduced me to the gals, so the gals came by just to say hi. There's with this Asian dude, and then so I said hi to all of them, and he goes, "Hi, my name is Jim." I was like, "Oh, cool, Jim." And then I was talking, and then after a while, I got the sense that this could be Jim Chung. But then again, he would say, I think you have an obligation when you meet another comic book artist
Mm-hmm.
to say like you just don't say I'm Sean. You say like I'm the comic book artist Sean. I guess I would need to know that. Like he would have to say like I'm Jim Chung, the Marvel artist. Then I would know who he is because he just can't say he's Jim, which is what he did. So we went on talking for like maybe like 10 minutes, and then it's like, oh my god, this is Jim Chung. So when I found that out, I shook his hand a second time, like seriously this time.
Was it sweaty? Did you look him in the eye the second time? The first time you're like, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, nice to meet you. Oh,
Oh man, I don't know if your audio is working for me, but
it's working. Can they hear you?
okay, it's working. Yeah.
No, I know I had something switched differently. I don't know why it changes. It changed last time too, but I was able to figure it out fairly fast.
Oh, Jim Chung heard that story. Okay.
Jim, do
Yeah,
you remember that moment? I wonder if Jim remembers that moment.
I remember. I remember the day I met Jim Chung, of course.
Jim should you do you remember what show it was, Sean? Jim, you should come on and then reenact that moment with Sean right now.
Yeah, we need two little Asian gals.
We should reenact that moment. I'll be the girls.
Remember those? They're aspiring artists, and they just really did not. And then they showed their stuff to. I think someone introduced them to Jason Liebig, and they were such positive people. And Jason Lee's like, "Oh, like you guys are great. This is fantastic. I think looking at your work, it looks about like maybe you're 10 years away." And they're like, "Oh, really? 10 years? Oh, okay." I was like, "Wow." They just heard they're 10 years away from being professional artists, and they were fine with it because they're just positive people.
So there is a chance.
Yeah, there's that Dumb and Dumber movie. So you're saying there's a chance?
This looks delicious, doesn't it?
Yes. So Jim doesn't even remember.
What show was it?
It was in San Diego.
San Diego Comic-Con. Oh.
Yeah.
How many years ago would you say it was?
It was a long, long time ago. I didn't even know how we knew these gals. I mean, I don't know if they're friends of yours. But
Are you talking to me or are you talking to Jim?
You.
Me?
Yeah. I think because
Was it the twins?
I think they were twins.
Oh, yeah. Remember?
And then they hung out with Jason Liebig.
Why does Jason Liebig's name sound so familiar? Who was Jason Liebig?
He's ex Marvel editor. He used to work for the X Office. He was the editor of X-Men. Well, him and Mark Powers.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. 10 years. Yeah. They both had a similar name.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then we went to their apartment afterwards.
What?
After the
I
show.
I did not do that.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
I was probably doing commissions.
Oh, this was like after the show. No? Not during the
Maybe,
show. After the show was over. Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, Jim Chung just introduced himself as, "I am Jim." I'm like,
But Jim
like,
Jim showed up with the twins.
yeah.
Oh, so they were also seeking advice from Jim Chung.
Oh, look, now he remembers. Was Dana one of the names?
It's similar, yeah. I don't know if we want to give out the names, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's It's similar names, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. And now they're A-listers at Marvel. They're no, I don't know what happened to them.
They're now one of them's a Stormbreaker. It's been 10 years.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Okay, look at this. We're done here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, very cool. That's like a Christmas card. I mean, if it were a Christmas theme.
It is. We should make this we should color it up and make it a Christmas card.
Yes.
And of course the stuffing's coming out of my
That's like you after dinner.
Of course it is. Actually, no, I usually throw up after dinner.
Oh, yes.
All right. Okay, who wants this? Who's gonna win this? Hubba hubba.
This is pretty good.
Hubba hubba. I don't really like doing likenesses. because like if it doesn't come out looking like the person, then it's like you've really failed.
Oh yeah, I don't even attempt it, especially like I think people these days, like
Very
like a lot of
critical.
millennials,
Yeah.
they're very kind of like you say like you draw superheroes and then it's like, well then draw me. It's like, no, I draw superheroes.
Yeah.
But they always want a drawing of themselves. Like I would never ask for a drawing of myself. um, but it's kind of a common, and if they're females, and then the pressure's on because the I think, what was it, Tommy told that story about, we used to know someone from San Diego. I think he's a Colombian artist or something. He's a guy who would draw a woman, and then she'd get really pissed off and try to slap him or something like that.
All right, because it didn't look like she didn't think it looked like
Yeah,
her
she didn't think it looked like her.
because
Yeah,
you didn't draw her pretty enough.
yeah. So now he still draws women all the time, but he pays modeling fees because he just doesn't want to deal with it.
All right, let's set up the wheel. Let's give this bad boy away. 3 hours. Oh, I'm right there. The spin wheel is taking too long now.
Yes, I could have told you that in the first episode.
I'm gonna leave the wheel this big because we're gonna eventually have to zoom in, and I don't want to spend like 5 minutes zooming in. So
Yeah, we're still gonna give away that the painted.
yeah, let's give that away on stream number 50.
Okay.
When should we do stream 50? Should we do it this weekend or should we do it next Tuesday?
I don't know. It seems like it's got to be something special. So you gotta.
Yeah, let's do it next
build up to
Tuesday,
it.
right? Or are people going to be around during the weekend? Are you free to do it during the day, on the weekend, or Saturday night,
Me.
Sunday night?
Whatever. It's not like I have a life. So
Sean, well, you got like deadlines.
no, there's no deadlines.
All right, what are we doing here? Okay. Time to delete people from the wheel that's not here. Okay, let's do that. All right, let's do the wheel, spin wheel. I can reduce it a little bit.
Whoever wins this one, your job is to take it on the road to the future conventions and get all our signatures.
That's true. It's a burden, but
Yeah, it'll be worth nothing until you get it. And I don't know. The Sue Lee signature is optional.
okay. Anybody new? Ooh, there's Pandemos. Look at that. What's up, Pandemos? Anybody new wants a chance to win this? Want to win this sketch? Make Havoc. You're gonna have to help me determine who's here and who's not here. You guys thought I would forget. This is for Kevin P. West. Last time's. Or was it Matthew Crossart who redeemed the Schnurf but had to stop? So, let's go down the list. Pretty much everybody's here, except for the new people. Let's just count the new people. Oh, let's always a quick thing. Yojimbo, Mr. Joshua, Sean Chen, Beavis, and Butthead, my two birds have a chance to win. Schnurf! If my two birds, either of the birds, win this drawing, Schnurf! It will go inside their birdcage where they will poop on it. Schnurf! Hey, it was kind of funny when I sang Happy Birthday to Jim Chung the other day as Schnurf. Should we do that? Should we do that again today?
Oh, well.
Everybody was here. Oh, everybody there was here. All right. Crispy, LeBron, Barry, Golf Boy, CJ, Long Woo, A to the J, Crossart, Poop Kid, B-Dub, Wildstorm, Shoe Thief, Haza, James Quo, Kevin P, Too Woke, Domo Arigato, Domo Stanton, Patrick West. Patrick West, you should be studying, doing your homework. D. Rogers, Jerry, no Suli today. Cool Hand Luke is here. Isaac, no Isaac. Let's do this.
No, let's do this. Snarf. Pandemos. Yes, Pandemos. Snarf, snarf. Frogman. No Frogman. Where's Frogman? Frogman's on Instagram, but no Frogman. J13 Kim. Do you remember seeing J13 Kim today, Sean? Snarf.
I did not.
Roy Batty's here. Bane Wrecker. No Bane Wrecker. Jim Chung's here. Alkali. No Alkali. DY Pickle. What's DY? Oh, there's DY Pickle. Yo. Serpentine. No Serpentine, but Serpentine's a sub. Jamie Odell.
I will not do Snarf.
You should. There should be another redeemable option. It'll be like
there's some things I
maybe
can't do.
double or triple. Well, Sean, what voice would you like to do?
None.
Sean, do you want to wear the Tweaky hat?
You mean the dickhead?
Yeah, Sean, you can wear the Tweaky helmet. What if the Tweaky helmet? What if Snarfy, beady 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 snarf,
Oh.
beady 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 snarf.
Now you're mixing. Actually,
The stream is about to explode because now I'm crossing the stream. Snarf. There you go. Just so you won't be left out. El Capone. El Capone is here. Everybody knows El Capone's story. If you win, make sure you give me your name, full name, and address. El Capone was the first winner on the stream. Snarf. But he was so excited he did not give me his real name. Snarf. So I wrote Snarf on the letter, on the package, and Mr. Postmaster General Kevin Costner returned the package. Snarf. Back to Bernard. Snarf. But El Capone, did you get your drawing yet?
it's been longer than 2 minutes, so you can do that anymore.
I kind of like the Snarf. I also don't I owe somebody else a Snarf. Lurky Lurk is here. Racer GRX is here. No Perry. Carson McKinney. Did we see Carson McKinney? SVA student. It's finals week.
And it's Thanksgiving break.
Yoshi, RN Ingrid is here. Ghostador. No Ghostador today. Ghostador, are you here? Snarf. Beef Skellington. Is Beef Skellington here? No Beef Skellington. Vaer. Vaer. Vaer was a winner last time. Is P. Vergil. P. Vergil. Is P. Vergil here? Snarf. Snarf, snarf. No P. Vergil. Aurora. Aurora. Are you done playing Among Us? Flurp. Is Flurp here? Flurp going once. Flurp going twice. Flurp. No Flurp. Master Blaster. I saw Master Blaster earlier. Ultra Panda. Guy Black. Ultra Panda. Guy Black. Ultra Panda. Low Fat. Low Fat, are you here? Low Fat. Actually, you know what I can do is I got Peever Gill. I can just look at the stream chat.
Oh, you discovered that now. Damn.
Durr. Yes. Okay. Is that offensive to do durr now?
That invokes the get back, coach.
Oh, does it? Okay. All right. I can just look at the. Why don't I do this? That way, I'll just do a quick. Ooh, Master Blaster is here. Okay, I still got you on there. Let me see. Ultra Panda, Panda. Ultra Panda. Nope. No Ultra Panda. Low Fat.
No low fat. I'm gonna leave low fat up because, you know, we put him
because
on
of the incident.
because we put him on timeout for like the whole stream.
And, just, and forgot.
I
he was
actually
on
didn't really
timeout.
mean it. I was just joking around, but I guess your Jimbo took it seriously, which is cool. It's cool. You know, we're all family. It's all love. Cool hand
Yeah,
Mike.
so he's sort of like Home Alone. Like you're all family, but sometimes you just one kid gets lost. Forget about him.
Art Jedi. Art Jedi, are you here? Art Jedi is the kid that had the Dave Finch drawing.
Yeah.
Come on, Art Jedi.
Or did I feel really bad for any artist trying to enter
Kid Ninja?
these days.
What about Kid Ninja? Kid Ninja? What if there was a Kid Ninjak? What if his name was Jack? It'd be Kid Ninjak. Blues Boy. Oh, Blues Boy's here. CT Firebird? CTC Firebird? I don't see your name on the users in chat. Comic Hunter. Comic Hunter, are you here? Jake Phillips. What about Jake Phillips? No Jake Phillips. Ray Sucks. Is Ray Sucks? Oh, yes, Ray Sucks at video games. Hey Cuddle. Hey Cuddle was last time. Hey, Harry's here. What's up, Harry? Harry. Hey Cuddle. Blues Boy. Blues Boy, how come Blues Boy got 2 slices? Wait, where's Blues Boy? Didn't I have Blues Boy up earlier? Did I say there? Yeah, Blues Boy. Okay. All right, new people. People, if you just subscribed today or you follow, or you just follow today, if you would like a slice, you have a chance to win this awesome, fantastic for Thanksgiving dinner featuring Jim Cheung, Sean Chen, Jerry Ma, and yours truly. There we go.
And you gotta get it signed by everyone.
And you gotta get it signed by everyone.
That's the burden. I mean,
should I color this drawing?
It'd be good for. Well, I mean, you always have these special holiday cards, so I don't know if you want to use this one.
Yeah. Let me. If I color it, well, I'm already at the giveaway. If I color it, I'll color it off stream.
Any sign of the Invisible Woman on this, or did you?
Yeah, I have like a knife and fork. Look, I have a knife and fork, okay. Like floating in the air. There's a knife and fork.
So, the Invisible Woman is played by Gal Gadot. And it's an amazing drawing, sexy drawing of Gal Gadot, except that she's completely clear, unfortunately.
And she's naked. Like she's not wearing the uniform. She's nude. So, what's up,
that movie you were talking about, the original Fantastic Four movie? Mm-hmm. There was a scene where she's standing in the street and there's a car that's careening toward her. She couldn't get out of the way fast enough, so she turned invisible, and the car passes right through her. Yeah.
Wow. Did we watch that together? Did we watch that together, that movie? We watched it like in the Valiant offices?
I think I saw it. I'm not sure where. I think it was actually on TV at some point.
No, they never broadcast it. They never distributed it.
I'm not sure where I saw it.
Well,
I remember it was pretty bad.
I remember we had a viewing party in the Valiant office conference room.
I remember Mr. Fantastic looked really young, but he had those white sideburns, right. And it looked ridiculous, like a Halloween costume. He looked so stupid. And then, but like any B movie or any C movie, you can still get a hot chick. And I think the Invisible Woman was still like a pretty blonde girl. Yeah.
Okay. Kashar 21, Napa Me Granite. Flash the Poncho Design Barrel. Do you guys want a slice? Do you guys want a slice if you're here tonight? Oh, I haven't even done this yet. I haven't done the parlor trick yet.
You have a parlor trick?
I have a parlor trick. Where's the sign? Where's my follow button? Make sure you hit that follow button. Yeah, make sure you hit that follow button. If you're watching right now, make sure you hit the follow button. somewhere like around here, so you know that when we're gonna be on next for episode number 50. Big giveaways, big giveaways. Big fan, big fan. Don't you hate that when people come up to you and say, big fan, Sean, big fan.
I actually never heard that.
No, you don't have people come up, oh man, big fan, big fan. Meanwhile, they don't know anything. Like, they're just, I don't know. Okay, Kashar 21, it's a free slice. You get a chance to win. Anybody else new? I gave Harry a slice. Good to see Harry. My buddy from Osaka. Okay, size of the slice. Yojimbo, 20 plus 20 plus 3. Because Yojimbo gave his Jerry Wonder Woman away. Mr. Joshua stays at 1. Well, Mr. Joshua, does your slice go up? Okay. Steve's actually doing a good job today. Thank you, Steve. Steve is texting me notes on the DL. Like, yo, you should ban so and so. He's talking a lot of shit on the other stream about you. Who was I talking about? Mr. Joshua? Mr. Joshua's slice starts going up. Yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Joshua.
there were people in chat. Someone on chat was saying that you should have a pair of glasses hovering to represent Sue Lee as the Invisible Girl.
Are the glasses made from unstable molecules? Or Warby Parker? I mean,
and that's another signature that this person has to get.
Yeah. We're just cutting it with the 4 hosts. Fearsome Foursome. Beavis Butthead, Sean Chen, Crispy Papa, 1 to 2. Wei. By the way, thank you again, Wei. Wei sent me an awesome gift.
Ooh, you didn't open it on stream?
No, I already opened. I didn't know it was his, and I already opened it. So, I'll do an imaginary reboxing unboxing next time then. I don't know if he wants people to know, so, but I just want to thank him. Crispy Egg Rolls at 1. LeBron James, 13-14. Congratulations, you guys have actually a better team this upcoming season than the last year. You guys got rid of some dead weight, and now the Lakers look even stronger. Can that be? Barry, I saw Barry earlier, 4 to 5. Golf Boy Sunday, up to 20 now. Next time you get another second slice that stays on, you get to double your chances of winning. C Jing is at 1, stays at 1. C Jing, what is today's date? The 20th?
Today's the 23rd or 4th?
23rd, okay, so C Jing starts going up, 1 to 2. Long Woo, 2 to 3. A to the J, 7 to 8. Matthew Crosshair, 12-13. Poop Kid. Did we see Poop Kid here today? I thought I saw him earlier. 8 to 9.
You know how we said that Jim Lee calls him Fecal Lad?
Fecal Lad, yes.
So we can go one better because we're even more refined. And I guess we should probably have Jim Chung say this name because it's even more refined.
Oh, yeah. Yo, that's right.
We
With
can
the
call
British
him-
accent.
Yeah, we call him Excrement Fellow.
Excrement Fellow. Excrement Fellow. What about Dong Dude? Dung Dude. Dung Dude. You know, like a dung?
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dung Dude. Where's Jim? Jim, jump on Discord so you can say these words. So
You can say Excrement Fellow.
it would make us laugh. Anybody have an accent? You want to jump on Discord and say these names for us? I'll send you an invite. Beat Up 10 to 11. Wildstorm SCCG 20. Congratulations. Anybody that hits a 20, you should get. And this one's
Oh
for
wow,
Golf Boy.
Golf Boy Sunday doesn't know whether he wants to win tonight. Not into this drawing.
Hmm.
Because your slice goes down to nothing.
Whoever
And
wins takes one for the
and then the
team.
next one, you do a kick-ass Wonder Woman, full
Right.
body. But
Well, I'll tell you what. Whoever wins this one, right? I'm gonna do another drawing for Battle of the Sketches. I'll do like an invisible girl, invisible woman, off stream. I'll do it off stream. So whoever wins this one wins that one as well. Fair?
so this is not a trick, right? I mean, it's Invisible Woman. She will be visible, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. Right. I mean, it's unstable molecule paper, but you know, you get like 2 drawings. How about that? That's fair, right? Shit, this is a new size of paper too. How am I gonna send this? All right, we'll figure it out. Oh yes, okay. I gotta go back. I'll go back with the subs in a minute after I go through this slice thing. Shoe Thief 1617. Haza is not here today. James Quote 2021. James Quote 21. You gotta add to your second slice 1 to 2. Kevin P 4 to 5. 2 Woke 10 to 11. Domo. I don't think I saw Domo today, but he's a sub. Jerry was not here. Suli's not here. Cool Hand Luke 6 to 7. Ezek's not here. Let's Do This not here. Let's Do This was here the last time, actually.
Yeah,
He showed up. He showed up. Pandemos 12 to 13. Frogman's not here. J13Kim's not here. Wait, I just thought I saw J13 Kim earlier. Was J13 Kim here? I thought I saw her. Do a quick scroll. Nope. Okay, I must have been mistaken. Jim typed a bunch of things earlier. What did Jim say? What was Jim saying? Oh, now I missed it. Was Jim telling me to close my mouth because I'm breathing through my mouth too much? Oh, he's just saying he doesn't remember going through the whole booth. Okay. Something just happened.
Mr. Tiff is now following.
Mr. Tiff, welcome to the stream, Mr. Tiff. Thank you for the follow. Okay, Roy Batty, I got Roy Batty. Jay Dang. Jay Dang, do you start going up? Jay Dang. Nope. Jay Dang, last one, November 3rd. So you still at 1. Bane Records at 3 is not here. Jim Chung, 10 to 11. DYI Pickle, 9 to 10. Serpentine, 666. Not here. Jamie Odell, 13-14. El Capone, 13-14. Lurky Lurk, 8 to 9. Racer GRX stays at 1. Actually, Racer GRX, you now start going up. 10-22. It's been a month. No, Jim has Jim Chung should be able to get on the Discord. Carson McKinney, 11 to 12. Yoshi 1 to 2. R.N. Ingrid, 7 to 8. Beef Skeleton's not here. Va'air actually goes back down to 1 because Va'air won last time. Congratulations, Va'air. Peaver Gill, 5 to 6. Aurora is not here. Master Blaster, 3 to 4. Low Fat, maintain his slice. D. Rogers, 4 to 5. Blues Boy, 2 to 3. Ray Sucks, 1 to 2. Sealis not here. Yoji, 3, 4. Harry. All right, now let me go to the subs. I got 2 Woke B Dub. Let me see. 2 Woke B Dub. 2 Woke B Dub. 2 Woke. B Dub, 11 to 12. 2 Woke. Gosh, there's so many names. This is why we need. This is why I need an intern. Too woke. Too woke. Okay, 11 to 12. And then I think there was another sub earlier too. Thank you for the subs. By the way, J Dang. Yes, J Dang. J Dang, you get another 1 to 2. Okay. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream tonight. I hope everybody enjoys the holiday season. I got to remember at the end, instead of saying goodbye, we have to say happy holidays. We've been forgetting that, Sean.
What are we forgetting? Your mic cut out a bit.
When we're saying goodbye, we should say happy holidays.
Oh yeah, instead of bye. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a holiday coming.
And there's actually a holiday too. And we're close to the holiday season. So this comes to the time of the night where we say thanks to everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for chatting and playing along. I know sometimes we make fun of a bunch of people, but it's all in love. Right, Sean? Never malicious.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. You know, like you guys are family, friends and family. So, Sean, thank you for jumping on tonight. Thanks for being a co-host and being a good buddy.
Hey, no problem.
Jim Chung, thanks for chatting. Thanks for your support. Jerry Ma, thank you for... He's not here, but he's probably asleep right now. But Jerry Ma, thank you for... oh, shoot. It's almost 3 a.m. Thank you for your friendship, especially during this coronavirus lockdown. It's been invaluable. And then everybody here, you know, starting with Yojimbo007, the best mod.
Look at it. You gotta thank every single person.
Well,
Can you very quickly say everyone's name?
I think it's Papa Jayden, Roy Bader, J30 Nick Frogger, Pandemos, like what is this? Isaac, Cool Hand, Luke, Sully, Jerry, D. Roger, Patrick P. West, Domo, Tupo, Kevin P. West, Game Code, Haza, Shoot Thief, Wildstorm, Be the Poop Kip, Matthew Crossout, 2H to the J, Long Wu, C. Jingle, Boyberry, Steve. Yes, I thanked Steve too. Crispy Egg Roll Way, Butthead, Beavis, Crispy, Yoji, okay, Okabong. I gotta go back to the other Serpentine, J. Meldell, DY Pickle, Bane Wrecker, Carson McKinney, Yoshi, Yarn, Ingrid Beef, Skeleton, Air, P. Vergil,
Some people are cutting
Master
out.
Basil, Low Fat, Lee Rogers. We're gonna be spinning the wheel a lot today because nobody wants this.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone's
All right.
gone.
Thanks, everybody. Anyways, all your support, all the money from the subs have been going to paying for the shipping. There's still a few more I got to mail out. I'm going to wait until after Thanksgiving to do that because I don't want it to get lost in the holiday mail. So, no practice spin tonight. We're just going to go. No practice. Oh, do you guys want a poll? We haven't done a poll.
No, come on.
Right.
You're dropping
No
people
practice
on the
spin.
stream very quickly.
No practice spin. Let's do a spin wheel. Good luck. You get what you get. Oh, that's red. Red next to D. Rogers. Red next to D. Rogers. That's too woke. Too woke.
Oh, he's here.
Too woke to toke. See, it says too woke.
Yeah, he says yay, so he's happy to win it.
All right, too woke.
Very cool.
Congratulations. Wow, that's the first spin. For a long time, it's been a while since we got the winner on the first spin.
Congratulations to
When I do the Invisible Woman, you'll get that one too. You won't see that on stream though. Maybe I'll
And
sketch
it's
that
your
on.
burden to go find us all at conventions and get this signed.
Maybe I'll sketch that on Instagram. Do an Instagram story. By the way, don't forget when you hopefully please when we post this on Instagram, let's see if we can game it again. I don't think anybody's going to complain about this drawing and have it taken down. So, Instagram, Sean, Instagrams, it was so popular. We met our goal last time, 1,500 in, I don't know, like 10 hours. And then I guess somebody from the Midwest saw it, didn't like it, and complained. So,
yeah, if it's really popular, put it on the explore page, and probably
probably somebody
mom
saw it.
saw it.
Yeah, probably some mom saw it. It's like, what? And then complain, and then they had taken down. So, although this one, it's me as the turkey, so we should be okay. Make sure you hit that bookmark. Let's try to game it again, see if it works. All right. See, now we got somebody that's trolling. All right, should we raid somebody? Let's raid somebody, and then we'll get out
Like
of here.
who? Who's just nobody?
I don't know. Is there anybody on to raid?
No, I don't think so.
No, nobody raid. Okay, let's get out of here then. Sean, you have anything else to say?
No, I'm good to go. Our big 50th episode, we don't know what we're going to do, but I mean, I guess we got to do something, right? So
Probably
be there, be square.
next Tuesday. Let's just say
Giving
next
away
Tuesday.
Baby Yoda.
We're
And
gonna-
anyone who wants a Baby Yoda, you can just direct message me, and I have a bunch of them.
Yeah, but you have to buy
Yeah,
it.
you gotta-
Yeah, you gotta pay
buy
for
it.
it.
Yes.
But we're gonna give one away that's fully painted next Tuesday. It's episode number 50.
50. Book 'em, Dano.
Yeah, if we do a stream in between now and then, it'll be 49A. It won't be 50. It'll be 49A or 49.2. All right, so a stream episode number 50, a silver anniversary. It's going to be next Tuesday, whatever the Battle of the Sketches thing will be. But I'm going to be giving away a lot of junk that I was going to throw out. I'm going to, actually, Sean, I'm going to have to pay to mail junk out instead of just
Do you
throwing
find
it out.
those yellow Walkmen from the 80s?
I have a Walkman. I just found the Walkman, brand new. A CD player. A CD player, brand new. And it's not even Sony, it's Kobe. You know the knockoff Sony brand? It's Kobe.
Yeah.
I won it like in a raffle. I found it. I'm going to give that away. CD player. Still wrapped in the box, like a plastic box. So, man, I'm going to have to pay to ship junk out.
Okay.
That's
I got a
not
sock
smart.
with a hole in it. Just one.
Oh.
Okay.
You're giving me ideas here. Okay. Good
All
night,
right,
everybody.
Let these people go to sleep.
Thank you. Good night, you
All right,
Jimbo.
thanks a lot, everyone. We'll see you for the big 50.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks for coming on.